If you are planning a holiday this year, you might want to check your bank balance and your flight status before you park. Europeans are entering what is shaping up to be a surcharge summer. And while the European Commission tones down warning from energy experts, the airlines are telling a different story. SAS Scandinavian Airlines have cancelled about 1,000 departures. Lufthansa has followed suit by axing 20,000 routes. And Air France KLM is slapping a €100 surcharge on long-distance tickets. So what causes this turbulence? EU refineries account for roughly 70% of the bloc's jet fuel, with the rest usually imported from the Middle East. However, with the Strait of Hormuz closed, the disruption to global oil transit drove jet fuel prices to twice their previous levels. And last week, the International Energy Agency warned Europe has roughly 6 weeks of supply left, resulting in possible flight cancellations. The European Commission argues that flight cancellations are not related to shortages, but rather to the airline's own lack of profitability. However, to be on a safe side, it launched Accelerate EU, a plan to coordinate emergency fuel supplies and ensure member states start sharing what's left in their tanks. The EU is also eyeing new imports from the United States. However, US jet fuel follows slightly different chemical standards. The European Commission is trying to keep Europeans calm, but the advice from the EU transport ministers, who gathered ahead of this week's summit in Cyprus, is a bit of a climb. They are suggesting Europeans neutralize demand by switching to public transport and electric bikes. And your reporter believes it is a noble idea, but you cannot exactly ride an e-bike from Brussels to Ibiza, or can you? So the energy crisis debate will likely be held today and tomorrow during an informal summit of EU leaders in Cyprus. I just wonder how they plan to get there.